Let's go, baby. I'm not fucking leaving. All right, guys, today we have another NIO video. Let's take a quick look at some of the things we're seeing today, okay? Sorry my voice echoes a little bit, and sorry about the basic background. I'm actually moving out of my apartment, so I'm pretty excited about that. Hopefully you guys enjoy the next few backgrounds because I'm going to be kind of nomad the next few days. But let's jump right into the video. Smash that like button before I get started. That's all I ask. Let's get fucking after it, man. I'm so fired up. All right, guys, so here is the 180-day chart for NIO. The platform that I'm using is called Thinkorswim. It's offered by a brokerage known as TD Ameritrade, okay? TD Ameritrade. Check the link above. I made an old video, but it has everything you need to get started so you can start using this software yourself, okay? So again, here's the last 6 months for NIO. I like what I'm seeing. It's been appreciating, obviously. Here's what I like the most though. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, boy. Look how good that looks. Look at that bullish, baby. So in my last video, we talked about some things. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit here. So in my last video, we talked about a major resistance level at about that $50 mark. Okay, we really struggled to break through there a few times. We ended the week testing at that area last week. Okay, guys. And then how I identified that is, again, is coming across here. We hit that multiple times. Okay, that's a key previous resistance level. I also talked about a prior support that we had at about that $40 mark. And I'm going to start out with drawing these because I'm going to show you why they're going to start to come into play here. Okay, guys, so let's talk about NIO today. Okay, the most exciting part about this. So NIO closed today being up 9.75%. This is phenomenal. Let's talk about some intraday movement. Let's talk about what's going on. Okay, so like I talked about before, we really struggled to break past that $50 resistance level. We bounced off it twice, kind of chilled out, and then all of a sudden we had this huge jump here come 3 a.m. this morning, pre-market hours. What's going on? This is very likely because people are catching steam of the December delivery report. So NIO had their December delivery report of 7,007 units. This is phenomenal. They had an aggressive target and they still exceeded that. So this company looks great. I'm super excited. My theory is this caught steam. By the time the pre-market opened, we had pent up demand. We shot right up, consolidated. Come market open, right to the moon, baby. Let me know what your thoughts are. I'm just curious what that could be. I don't know what else it could be. It falls within the range of that news being released. Okay, so let's talk about today's movement. So the thing that I like with this shoot up here, thing I want to key in on is that we did break that $50 resistance level. Okay, so this is substantial. Now we're in new territory. Let's see what's going on. I'm super excited that we're now past $50. So again, let's clear this out. Let's talk about today. So here's today for NIO. As you can see, we had a huge pump up come market open, retracted back down, pushed up again, retracted back down, pushed up, retracted. Okay, guys, two things I really want to call out here. It looks like it is getting tested substantially at some point around here, right? What's going on, right? We were shooting super well and we generally been stopping around this area today. Okay, another thing is I'm potentially seeing a nice head and shoulders pattern here intraday, right? So we have our shoulders here. And again, guys, tell me what you're thinking. This is just a quick glance. It's a high level technical analysis. Do the high level stuff for you, right? Just key support and resistance levels. I'll call it some patterns once in a while so you guys can learn some things. But this is what I'm seeing. And typically with these head and shoulders patterns, again, we typically have a neckline. And I'd argue that that neckline is about this $51.75 point. Okay, so with these head and shoulder patterns, they typically get tested on this right side here. It's typically a reversal pattern. However, it does look like we tested extremely well and bounced right off that. So I'm going to leave that support there because I believe that is generally a really good support that we saw on some intraday movement. And actually, I'm going to move that up closer to about this $51.63 mark. How am I getting that for you guys who are new? A lot of consolidation here. And then we also saw some consolidation right here earlier today, right? Especially right at market open, we pushed up, came back down, tested, shot back up. Okay, so that's what I'm identifying as a key support level for more intraday movements. Now, what's going on up here? I think this is really important to talk about. So looks like we capped out at about that $54.45 mark. Okay, why this region? Does it seem random? Does it seem spontaneous? It doesn't. If you do your due diligence and take a step back. Let's take a further step back. Let's go to the 180-day chart. Actually, let's go to the 90-day. Same thing as the 180-day chart. It's just a little more honed in on this particular section I want to focus on for this video. So right off the bat, right, we talked about that test point. What's going on? Well, guess what, guys? It's not magic. Come all the way across here. Again, about that 50 cent resistance level. And as you can see, we have hit it multiple times previously, right? We tested here. We tested in this region a couple times. And now we're testing it again. So this is the power of taking a step back, because when I just look at the 1-day chart, there's not a lot of historical data here. Everything is kind of within its own range. But if I take a step back and look at the bigger picture, like I said, I would have been able to identify a resistance level like that, and I would have been able to potentially make some good reversal plays. This is actually how I made money this morning, guys. Now, everybody's different, but the thing I like about NIO is that it has been staying very fundamentally strong. It has been holding very well at predictable support or resistance levels, and I notice it bounces off very well every time. That's just something I'm personally seeing. So what I did this morning, I can talk about the play. Let's go to the 1-day really quick here. So this morning I was watching it, and as it was coming up, I saw it start to get to a peak here, okay? So I saw it starting to slow down and pull back. Now, I didn't sell at this point, okay? I was scalping this stock, essentially. I was just selling some of my position to take some profits. I didn't sell at this point because I knew that resistance level was up here, so I knew it had a little more room to come back up, okay? So I let it retract, and then it shot back up there. And then I sold off and I got near that resistance level once I saw it start to consolidate and pull back down. So that's the play I made today. That, again, is a reason why you should have a good foundation of just fundamental support and resistance levels. Just have a good understanding of that, because that is really where price gets tested. Now, I could go into more the technical side of it as to why that happens, but from a high level, essentially you have investors that are looking at the 180-day chart, right? You have guys that are in this for months, for years. Well, generally speaking, the reason why that is staying in resistance level is because those guys that are looking at the bigger picture, they're seeing it approach this resistance level, and it's inducing a little bit of fear. It's inducing a little bit of sell-off. Now, that's part of it. There's multiple reasons why, guys, okay? I just know that's some of the reasons why that could be happening and why resistance levels and support levels tend to repeat themselves. So hopefully I got some knowledge in y'all today, man. Hopefully that helped you out, man. Okay, sweet. Now I want to talk about one more pattern here. This is super key. Why is it super key? Because it's thugging. Here we go. I'm seeing a little bit of a Nike swoosh pattern here. You guys let me know what you're thinking down below in those comment sections. I'm not too sure what we're seeing here, but essentially when we hit this Nike swoosh pattern, we usually enter into a state of super bullish momentum. So I would think right outside of this pattern, we're probably going to hit $100 probably sometime tomorrow. Yeah, that's not real. All right, guys, I'm about to lose it. Okay? I need a breather for this one. This is a big deal. I love this shit. I'm not fucking leaving. This is the volume profile indicator. I love this indicator. Let's talk a little bit more about it. I'm going to show you guys how to use it, okay? So for this, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a further step back. Let's go back to the bigger picture, because we're big ballers and we make big money because this is NIO. I'm just fucking weird, guys. Here's a 180-day chart. What I want to show you here is this phenomenal indicator. Let's take another look here. So how this volume indicator works, okay? You know what? I'm going to zoom in so it's a little more clear for you. See these humps here, right? I know you guys are sick of hearing this. I know I sound like a broken record for those who stay tuned to my channel, but I do like to teach as many people as I can. I'm here to help, okay? So these humps, guys who are new, this volume indicator, how it works, these big humps is where price likes to gravitate towards. It's just a nice indicator for seeing where the price likes to gravitate towards. I'm not going to talk too much into detail about that. Now, where you have gaps between these humps, these valleys here, that's essentially where price could move quite a bit. You see a lot of liquidity here, okay? So keep that in mind. Now, with that being said, obviously I'm here to use this indicator to talk about the next steps for this company, okay? So let's dive into that. What can we see for potential price movement in both the bullish and bearish direction, okay, guys? So let's talk about the best case first. Let's talk about bulls first, because bulls are awesome and bears are fucking stupid. Just kidding. I don't know if you're a short seller. I'm done talking. So here's a 180-day chart, and again, I'm seeing a nice hump there, and I think we're there right now, okay? And then obviously we have our big boy right here, where majority of price has been floating for the last few months of this company. So as you can see, we are in that nice territory now. So it begs the question, what is next? Now, the thing with this indicator is we are now starting to enter into no man's zone, okay? This means we've never really seen volume here before. Makes sense. The price has never really been over there. Anything above that, we haven't been there yet. This is an all-time high of $58.81. So we're entering no man's territory now. This could induce a lot of movement. Again, it's going to be fairly liquid, theoretically speaking, but we never know what can happen here. Now, if we do start to come back up, okay, if we keep pumping up, which I think we will because we have a major catalyst coming up, I think the next place we test, guys, keep it simple, at that all-time high, $58.81. I think we're going to test there next. Let's see if we can smash through that, because I think we will, because NIO is a fucking boss. But again, based off that, we do have a lot more movement to make, guys. Okay, we're about an 8% gain from there. We saw 10% nearly today. Doesn't mean it can't happen in a day. So I just like the fact that we're getting closer to that point. Now, obviously, you have to play devil's advocate here because this is the stock market and anything can happen. Let's talk about worst case scenarios. So for this, I'm going to go to the 20-day chart. I'm going to talk about that key support level that I drew. And why am I talking about it? Because I think that's where we're going to bounce next, that $44 mark. And honestly, it'll probably be sooner than that. It'll probably be more at this $50 mark, where we previously found that as a resistance level, and that will, in my mind, become a new support. Now, this is assuming that we just start on a roller coaster back down. Okay, guys, we're already 10% from this 50% mark. So there's a lot more to happen here. But again, this is, look at it as stair steps, right? If we start to come back down, we have to break through this first step. And then if we come back down even further, here's that next step. So rest assured, if you see that happen, it's very likely what's going to happen. It's going to come down, it's going to hesitate, and then maybe it keeps coming down or bounces up. Okay, so hopefully that's helpful for you. So with all that being said, guys, I know this chart looks messy, but I'm going to keep it really simple, okay? I'm going to set some price alerts. The reason I'm setting these price alerts is I'm trying to make this whole system automated, guys. Yes, I will stare at the chart once in a while. Yes, I'm insane. But the point is to keep it automated. The whole emphasis of this channel is that I'm a 9-to-5 trader, okay? I work a 9-to-5 job. Fortunately, I'm work from home. If you call it fortunate, but with that being said, you don't want to have to be able to manage your stocks all day and just stare at it, create anxiety, stress. Set alerts for yourself. Let your phone let you know when that stock price is moving, okay? So I'm going to set an alert indicating potential bullish momentum just above where we're at right now. So let's go to $55, okay? And this might hit overnight. Let's see what happens. And then I'm also going to set an alert near that $50 mark where I identified that key support level. I'm going to set an alert just above that, okay? Let's call it $51. So I'm going to say at or below for this one. Let's set an alert at that $51 mark, okay? So I have a bear alert at $51 and I have a bull alert at $55. Keep it easy, guys. Stick within range. Let's see what happens next with NIO. All right, guys, what's left for NIO? Is it a buy? Should you invest? First of all, if you want to invest, let's wait till it pulls back a little bit. We saw a huge push up today. We've been seeing a huge push up the last few days. Don't fall into the FOMO. Get it the best price possible. This is going to pull back. It just happens. It will pull back, guys, okay? I'm not saying it won't jump another 10% tomorrow, probably because NIO's a beast. It might, but just in case it does, again, you'll feel much better. You'll feel much better that you got it at a better price if you wait for that pullback, wait for patience. It might not pull back a lot though, okay? So watch it tight. Pay attention to your indicators in the price movement. But if it does pull back, get in quick and then ride this train all the way to the moon, because that's where NIO's going. So in the future, right, January 9th, Saturday, this week, we have NIO Day now. Now, someone shared with me today in our free Discord, link in the description, someone shared with me that the sedan is essentially confirmed, okay? So not verbally, but essentially they have this poster image that says 19, and then it says something about a car. I can't remember, guys, but I will post it for you in this video. You should see the picture right off to the side here. So is that sedan coming? Guys, if the sedan is coming, which you know it is, it's a NIO, okay? Everyone's been talking about it. NIO's listening, okay? They're aware of that market sector that they still need to capture, okay? If they get this sedan, this company will explode. I am telling you guys. They're killing it with premium SUVs. SUVs are not as popular or common in China. A lot of consumers in China prefer the more compact, more sedan-esque vehicles, okay? So just keep all that in mind. Now, if they get into the sedan market again, oh man, this company is going to do all right if they weren't already, right, guys? Am I right? So, and then on top of that, they have their dominance with the battery as a service. The battery swapping service is what is putting this company on the map, okay? This is substantial. Please read into that again. I'm going to keep it high level for this video. Now, Like I mentioned, NIO Day, a couple days from now. Today is January 4th, I believe. January 9th, 5 days, okay? How can we play this? Two things. One, let's be a little bit patient here. I want to see again if we're going to continue to test at that $54.50 mark, okay? That we're currently testing at today, that we did this morning. I want to see if we can continue to test there. If we do, wait for the pullback buy-in. Let's ride this shit up. Also, I want to see if we can start approaching towards that 58 if we do break through, okay? That $58 all-time high. Now, I would expect quite a bit of run-up prior to NIO Day. I don't know what day, obviously. I'm not a fortune teller. If I did, I'd be a millionaire, right? I would expect some run-up. It's going to be a lot of FOMO. It's going to be a lot of people catching on, right? It's going to get more and more announced as it gets closer to the day. Expect a lot more people to jump in. We saw a huge run-up like this prior to battery day for Tesla. So similar situation here, okay? Now with that being said, if you try to play the run, I would anticipate a huge pullback. So if there's a big run, there's going to be a big pullback. They will likely stay proportionate. So keep that in mind. But again, if you're in it investing, just hang tight. You'll be all right, okay? Now, again, this video isn't financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Do your own due diligence. But I hope this video gets you one step closer to feeling good about NIO. So that's all I have for today, guys. Comment below if I missed any details. Smash that like button if this video added value for you. And feel free to subscribe to the channel. What you get is weekly uploads from yours truly, okay? Good luck to you the rest of this week. Let's go. Happy NIO Day. I'm going to say it every day this week. Happy motherfucking NIO Day, baby. And happy trading.